Welcome to our channel. Today we're going to discuss about, we'll start a new subject called Introduction to Python. Okay. So first, what is Python? So what is Python programming language? Okay. So we'll discuss each and every concept of Python. So in this Python lecture series. So why is it called Python? So we know what Python is all about, right? So let's talk about general sense. So what is Python here? So Python, which is a type of a snake. Okay, so whatever comes in front of it, it will hold that and it will catch that. Okay, so why is it called Python? So who invented or who implemented Python? So Guido van Rossum was also reading the published scripts from Monty Python's Flying Circus. Okay, so if you see Monty Python's Flying Circus, a BBC comedy series. So this Guido van Rossum very much like this Monty Python's Flying Circus, a comedy series. So that's the reason he's trying to implement a programming language. He's really struggling to put a name for that. Okay, so for that reason, he liked this BBC comedy series, which is called as Monty Python's Flying Circus. So he named this programming language as Python. So that's the reason it got that name Python. Okay, so how stable is Python? So it's very stable. So here we have three versions as of now. So while introducing Python version 1.0, after that we have Python 2, and after that we have Python 3. So now currently we are using Python version 3. Okay, so as of version 3.9, Python will have a major new release every 12 months. So remember, every 12 months it has a new release. So why we go for new releases? So if at all there is any bug fixes, okay, so we'll go for new releases. So we'll see how to download Python and how to install Python. We'll see in the next video. So first we'll see the basic what is Python, why is it that much useful, okay, why millions of users are using Python. So why is Python so popular? Okay, so that's what we should frame a question in our mind. So why is Python so popular? So it's easy to learn and use. Okay, Python language is incredibly easy to use and learn for new beginners and newcomers. Okay, so why is that? Why is Python that much easy? So let's take an example. So you want to write a C programming. So you need to write a logic for that C programming. So even though it's a simple program, on an average, you may write some 10 lines of code if it is a simple program. Okay, so if it is a complex program, you will end up with writing 100 lines of code. So what about Python then? So Python language is the most accessible programming language because it has simplified syntax and not complicated. That syntax is very much easy and very much simplified, and the syntax is not at all complicated, which gives more emphasis on natural language. Due to its ease of learning and usage, Python codes can be easily written and executed much faster than other programming languages. Okay, so that's the reason your Python codes can be easily written and executed much faster than other programming languages. So that is what I'm saying here. In examination, they may ask you like this: why Python is so much popular? Please share your views on that. Okay, so these are the points you should write down. So second one, mature and supportive Python community. So Python was created more than 30 years ago. So even though as of now Python is the winner or Python is the player, okay, which is a lot of time for any community of programming languages to grow and mature adequately to support developers, ranging from beginners to expert levels. So even though it was created back 30 years back, but it has a strong community of the programming languages to grow, and how these developers support from beginners to expert levels. There are plenty of documentation, guides, and video tutorials for Python. Okay, so any learner, okay, so without any support, he can learn from these guides or from video tutorials or from documentation. So any person can easily learn the Python. Okay, and third one, support from renowned corporate sponsors. Okay, so thanks to the corporate sponsors, So Python language grows faster when a corporate sponsor backs it. Okay, so that's the reason Python gained enormous amount of enormous amount of popularity due to these corporate sponsors. Okay, so PHP is backed by Facebook, Java by Oracle and Sun. Python is heavily backed by Facebook, Amazon Web Services, and especially Google. Okay, so this Python programming language is heavily backed by Facebook, Amazon Web Services, and especially Google. So hundreds of Python libraries and frameworks. So due to its corporate sponsorship and big supportive community of Python, Python has excellent libraries. So what not? It has every library that you can use to select and save your time and effort on the initial cycle of development. Okay, so for example, let's take an example of math library. Okay, so if you want to do any complex mathematical calculation, so we include math library. So in that manner, we have a lot of libraries, so which we can user can use, and they can save your time and effort also. Okay. Next, versatility, efficiency, reliability, and speed. So you can also take this as advantages of Python. So why Python has these many advantages? So ask any Python developer and they will wholeheartedly agree that Python language is efficient, reliable, and much faster than modern languages. Okay. So you ask whatever any developer you want. So they straightforwardly say that Python language is efficient, reliable, and much faster than the modern languages. Python can be used in nearly any kind of environment, and one will not face any kind of performance loss issues irrespective of the platform one is working. So they can work on Windows, they can work on Linux, they can work on Macintosh, whatever be the platform it is, Python really works perfect. Next, big data, machine learning, and cloud computing. Okay, so these are the three giants, right? So big data, these are the current trends. Big data, machine learning, and cloud computing are some of the hottest trends in the computer science world right now, which helps a lot of organizations to transform and to improve their processes and workflows. Okay, next, first choice language. So Python language is the first choice for many programmers and the students due to the main reason for Python being in high demand in the development market. So Python has the high demand in development market. So if you see any colleges or any university, they are opting Python as a curriculum. Okay, so why is that? Because it gained a lot of popularity in these few decades. Okay, so for the language that is high demand, Python is undoubtedly the hottest cake in the market now. So you believe Python is undoubtedly the hottest cake in the market. And the flexibility of Python language. The Python language is so flexible that it gives the developer the chance to try something new. Okay, so if you want to try something new, the Python gives a chance for a developer to try something new. So why developer will come forward to do such programs? Why? Because the code is very simple, it's very efficient, and we have very less code, and more efficiently it will work. So that's the reason every developer's dream is to work on Python. The person who is an expert in Python language is not just limited to build similar kinds of things, but I can also go on to try to make different something different than before. So he can try something different, which he not even tried up to now. So use of Python in academics. So I already said that Python is widely used in academics. Okay, and finally automation. So Python language can help a lot in automation of tasks, as there are a lot of tools and modules available. So there are n number of tools and modules. So that's the reason Python mainly helps in automation tools. Okay. So it is incredible to know that one can reach an advanced level of automation easily by just using a necessary Python course. So if you want to be in advanced level of automation, you should simply know some few Python codes. If you know that, you can reach the advanced level of automation. Okay, so that's all about Python advantages, or you can think that why Python is that much useful, or what are the Python advantages. So you can answer all these 10 points, or else why Python is a winner in the market. So you may answer all these 10 points. So I hope you understood the basic concept of Python and what are the advantages of Python. So the people who are watching my channel for the first time, I request you to please subscribe my channel and please share my videos to your friends and well-wishers, And please support my channel in all possible ways. Thank you. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.